I actually think this is, we were just chatting about this before we started taping. I think we're living in one of the most interesting times in our culture. The speed at which everybody is moving is so fast, and it's getting even faster. And so so we're all kind of trying to keep up. And so I think the majority of our audience here, people at home, we would say, yeah, I'm overcommitted. So we have to understand why. Why are we actually committed? And so I'm going to go through a few different options, and I want you here in our studio and also at home to think about, here are the 5 most popular reasons I find people in terms of why we partake in this crazy culture. Number 1, we care what people think of us. Okay, number 1, we care what people think of us. Oh, I like this. We've got this interactive. It's like, yes, that's me.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's me, Karen. Okay, number 2 is we're reactive. We're impulsive. We just say yes without really thinking. Well, hang on a second. Do I have some time? Do I even have time to say yes? Number 3, we want to be the perfect mom, the perfect daughter, the perfect wife, the perfect business owner. Number 4, we don't see a way out. We just think, well, this is just the culture we live in. So we just gotta have to kind of deal with it. And number 5, we're scared to make any changes. So you've got these 5 things that are all happening, and so as a result, you have a whole culture that we're just going a little bit crazy. We're going a little bit crazy. So number 1 is we have to realize, like, what is the thing for us? And that's going to be a very personal choice. What's the thing that's really pushing all of us that we're choosing? So that's number 1. Number 2, we have to know the price tag.
It's interesting you say the price tag, because there's a price tag to doing too much, but there's also a price tag to saying no. And so we have to talk about the discomfort that happens when you pull yourself out of a situation, whether that be family, work, a friend, whatever it is. Like, there's also discomfort that a lot of us non-confrontational people don't want to deal with, the discomfort. So, okay, let's talk about the cost of doing all the things we shouldn't be doing first.
So we have to identify the cost, because there is a cost. To say that there's not a cost, because you're absolutely right. There's going to be a cost and reward on both sides. Okay, but the cost, personally, I think this is one of the main drivers for anxiety that we're actually seeing. The anxiety. Personally, we're anxious, we're exhausted, and we're become irritable.
We're angry.
And we're angry.